Hey guys, Tony here, and today I've been checking out Status 1, which is out today on Steam. Unfortunately, I don't know the cost yet, but if it's anything over 15 quid, I'd be very surprised. This is a 3D top-down tactical shooter, much in the style of Police Stories or Door Kickers 2. You control the team leader directly, but you can pause the action and issue commands to the rest of your team via a simple control interface. So how does the game work, and a little bit about the story? You basically run a counter-terrorist task force in a fictional country, and it's up to you to save the day. Missions are presented a bit like Payday 2. For example, they'll just pop up on a map and you select the mission you want. Then when you've completed it, you'll affect that faction's standings in that area. However, outside of this, there isn't much of a story, which was a bit of a shame. Also on the mission screen, you can buy new weapons and armor and gadgets for the team, from pistols to shotguns to helmets to C4. There was a good amount to choose from. However, it's presented in like a Fortnite type style shop where you get sales and special offers with rotated stock, which I don't think made a whole lot of sense for like a terrorist counter operations team, unless that's how weapon dealers work in the real world, but I think it could have been a bit more realistic here for the feel of the game that we're going for. Then you have the recruitment screen where you can buy new recruits, and finally the team screen where you can kit your team out with the various gadgets, guns and armor for the mission ahead. Moving on to the missions, there's various types against the different criminal gangs across the various maps. Your mission is generally though eliminate or arrest everyone, but generally you'll be eliminating. Once they're all dead, you can end the mission. You don't have to get out, you just press the button and off you go. You get scored on your performance, earn some cash, and then off you go. Then off you go and kill the next bunch of bad guys. Control wise, you control your character and you can shoot, throw grenades, use night vision and walk around. The other people on your team are controlled via a command menu where you can issue commands like follow me, move there, use gadget, like hover over a door, press a C4 and then they'll blow it up. However, I would say it's a bit bare-boned. And also you can't issue multiple orders at once, which really just defeats the purpose. So if you want someone to go to a door, open it, throw a flashbang, and then clear, nope, all you can do is get them to the door. The dev says this is coming, and it's not in yet, which is such a shame. My biggest issue though with the whole command thing is you control your main guy directly, so you can move them around with WASD and stuff like that. But the AI don't really do much to facilitate the direct control. They need to be more aware, they have cover arcs, move realistically, and as the term says in this situation, pie. They don't do any of this, and I don't think it quite works. When you have indirect control of your whole team, I think it would have worked better. Most of the time, I just kind of kept them beside me in case I was getting shot at, as to be fair, they were pretty decent at returning fire. The enemy AI isn't too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit aimbotty, but it does offer a bit of a challenge. You never know what's behind that closed door, and that's what I like about these sort of games. There are civilians too on the map, so you do have to be careful. However, there's no real punishment for shooting them. So it's like a win-win situation going on here. You can go in all guns blazing. Again, I think that needs looked at. And also, I think the missions could do with a bit more objectives inside them, like maybe finding money, drug labs, defusing bombs, HVT extraction, stuff like that. Graphics wise, I think it looks pretty decent once you're in the level, apart from the fog of war system, which someone put in the community discussion, and I totally agree, it's way too harsh, it needs to be softened up. It's actually quite hard on the eyes, and it also takes you away from the immersion because it's so obvious where you can't see. And I just think it needs to be like a darker shadow kind of thing. The UI needs some improvement in places, but it was generally easy to understand. Sound wise, it was basic, but okay. I didn't have too many issues here. Apart from the screaming women, my god, they are loud and it goes on for far too long. But apart from that, it was alright. In conclusion, this does seem like a solid base for what could be a decent game. It needs some polish here and there. The gameplay loop needs worked on. There needs to be a little bit more mission variety. The thing they need to badly do is nail that command interface and your friendly AI, as that is what will make or break this game for a lot of people. I play a lot of games and I can see the devs have put some effort into this one. I hope it goes well for them and they can make a really great game. I wouldn't recommend it over Door Kickers 2 or Police Stories. They are both polished and great games. This one's worth keeping an eye on. Maybe add it to your wish list and seeing how it develops. And I wish the devs all the best of luck. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got to say on this one. Catch us all later. Goodbye.